Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. So, the Turtles face a new challenge when Shredder escapes from custody and joins forces with Baxter Stockman, a mad scientist who plans to use a serum to take over the world. But along for the ride are Bebop and Rocksteady, two dim-witted henchmen who have plenty of muscle. But luckily, the Turtles have their own allies with April O'Neil, Vernon, Fenwick, and Casey Jones, a hockey-masked vigilante. But as the pizza-loving heroes prepare for battle, the notorious Krang emerges and poses an even greater threat. This movie was directed by David Green and produced by Michael Bay. So, what did we get from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows? Well, if you were a fan of the cartoon series, like I was, you got a lot of tasty little nuggets out of this movie. Well, Krang's suit had the extended arms and the gadgets and everything going forward with the swinging mace. You had the turtle van with the turtle skateboards. It seemed like it was trying very hard to bring the cartoon that was very popular to life. Unfortunately, this is some of the things that the hardcore Ninja Turtle fans have gone to find a little too campy, and we were trying to get away from. A lot of fans want the Turtle movies to go towards the original comic book series, which was more dark, more like what the very first Turtles movie was sort of like. It walked a very fine line of the comic book dark, edgy thing and the fun, cowabunga dude stuff. And that's where this movie kind of loses itself. You got mediocre performances. You can very much tell this was a Michael Bay heavy movie with all the over posing with Megan Fox and Mr. Josh Duhamel. The jokes were just falling flat. The one-liners were just not funny. It seemed like the very first Turtles movie, the one that came out 2014. It had a lot of fun. You had a lot of fun watching that movie. But this one, it seemed like it was trying too hard to top the first movie. The introduction of Krang and Shredder, and a world where mutant turtles can be invented, to just alien technology and teleportation to the second one just 2 years later, it just seemed over the top and forced. Krang's introduction was just out of left field, and literally out of nowhere. And it was just shoehorned it in there, and you just were forced to here's the new plot on top of the plot that we had with this great prison escape. So now it's not just a prison escape for a notorious bad guy. Now we have an alien invasion. You didn't know? Oh well, yeah. All that technology you just messing with that we don't know how you got, that's called coming from aliens. And now we're working together, and it's like, okay, I never met you before, Krang, and I'm the Shredder. How you doing? And now we're just going to work together. It was weird. It was forced. It was over the top, and it just made no sense. But then we got introduced to the Ooze, and then we finally got our Bebop and Rocksteady. If you're a kid, or a kid at heart like me, and you're trying to recapture what you had in the 90s with the cartoon, you might be a little disappointed. Although the ingredients were there, the end result was only half baked, and the execution wasn't great. It was just boring, and I fought not falling asleep. Will you go see the Turtles movie? Let me know what you guys think. Every time we hit 100 subscribers, we're giving away free movie tickets.